All right, I've arrived here just after 6 a.m. at the Service Canada Passport Office behind me there in Whitby, Ontario. I saw one person already walking in with a coffee in hand in their lawn chair. I have my lawn chair, my laptop, my phone, and I guess this is going to maybe be my office for the day. Thank you, Justin Trudeau.
It would be better for you to go to a passport office that actually print. Can you please turn your phone down? Sorry, you can.
Good morning, friends. Tamara Ugolini here for Rebel News at the crack of dawn. I'm up this early in order to try to get a passport. And in order to do that, apparently I need to travel approximately 45 minutes out of town to a Service Canada passport office and show my proof of travel plans. So I've been to my local Service Canada twice already. I wasted a bunch of time doing that. However, the ladies were a little bit helpful in that they recommended I head up to this particular Service Canada office at 6 a.m., which is 2.5 hours before they are scheduled to open for the day, in hopes of getting a decent spot in line and actually being seen today. So you cannot do this without proof of travel. I have a signed letter from Ezra himself denoting travel plans that will be work related. So I don't want to give away too much there, but it's tentative for the middle to end of October. I thought that was plenty of time, but apparently not here in the country being run by the Justin Trudeau Liberals, who have repeatedly shown that they are inept failures in providing Canadians with various services, including none other than our chartered right of freedom of movement and the ability to obtain a passport.
As of about December or January, we started the hiring process for new passport officers. We hired on 500 new passport office workers because we knew that with the economy starting to open up, with COVID starting to be in the rearview mirror, or at least getting into a manageable phase, more people would want to travel. So it would be, this is cold comfort for people who are still struggling, but it would be even worse if we had not started the hiring process back at the beginning of the year for 500 new workers across the country.
So I'm going to be documenting what happens at this particular passport office, so stay tuned. All right, I've arrived here just after 6 a.m. at the Service Canada Passport Office behind me there in Whitby, Ontario. I saw one person already walking in with a coffee in hand in their lawn chair. I have my lawn chair, my laptop, my phone, and I guess this is going to maybe be my office for the day. Thank you, Justin Trudeau.
If you're traveling later than October 14, we will ask you, depending if you are within the 45 days, to come back to an office a bit later or proceed to a Service Canada Centre. There is 2 in the area, one on the east side in Oshawa, one on the west side in Ajax. Whitby does not provide urgent services. What that means is if you're not traveling before Monday, so over the weekend or tomorrow Friday, it would be better for you to go to a passport office that actually print. Can you please turn your phone down? Sorry, you can. We will go around and distribute little tickets. There's a number on it. Don't pay attention to the number. The ticket will simply mean that you will be seen today in our office.
I heard while in the line that apparently they only give out 150 tickets to access the service. So these little tickets guarantee your spot to be seen that day. They go through a bunch of criteria. So are you traveling within 45 days? Do you have proof of travel? And I think they plan to make an announcement soon that they will be no longer issuing these little tickets. So I guess they're only servicing approximately 150 people a day at this particular location. And if you don't get here at 6 a.m. and you're not in line for that 7:30 to 8 o'clock a.m. ticket distribution, then you aren't guaranteed to be seen, and you potentially will have to come back another day, or maybe you can book online. The whole thing is just a fiasco, and what an endeavor to get here today. My goodness. All right, so I have been here for, I guess, about 4 hours. Got here at just after 6 a.m. It's almost 10 a.m. and I had to sit by that sign there. You can see the lineup behind me. So I was segregated from the line due to a mask exemption. I guess once you enter those doors behind me, COVID knows if you're wearing a mask or not. So everyone ahead of me was long gone by the time that my passport application was processed. Again, I suspect due to the fact that I have a mask exemption and had to sit outside of the agency and be segregated from everyone else. Nonetheless, they finally processed my documents. I was made to put them into a little bin and transfer them. The security guard transferred them to the teller. We went back and forth a few times with different items in the bin, credit card. I had to fill out some payment information, and so they weren't allowed to directly touch any of my documents. I had to place them in a little basket in order to get them across to the teller. So that's my experience today at the passport office. I have to fuel up with some coffee and some food. I ate through the breakfast that I packed on the way, and they said that I should expect my passport in 10 business days. I was given a generic number to call if that doesn't in fact happen, because we hear all the time that the government is an inept failure. I don't doubt that that will be the case here, but I give them the benefit of the doubt over the next 10 business days if they can get me my passport on time. Reporting in Whitby at the Service Canada Passport Office, I'm Tamara Ugolini for Rebel News. The Justin Trudeau Liberals continue to engage in theatrics and not science, as further evidenced by the Arrive Can app, which is questionable in terms of what criteria was even used to implement that. But regardless, apparently up to 30% of Canadians are refusing to download this potential spyware government tracking app. If you'd like to oppose the indiscriminate imposition of a government mandated app onto your personal cell phone device, head on over to noarrivecan.com. At that special website, we have a petition against the Arrive Can app, and we'll also be reporting on the subject. That's noarrivecan.com.